band wizard rasheen on the hip-hop started.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Nobody gets hurt.
All right, you're in tune to the Grand Wizard Rasheen in full effect, live and direct. You know what I'm saying? And we're right here at WSME SM Enlightenment Radio. So get that right, because we're here with tonight's special guest. And who do we have right here?
Mr. X.
Mr. X from who?
Mr. X and Mr. Z. And the song was We Drink Old Gold.
Oh man, that was a lovely song, man. Love that song. We Drink Old Gold. Yeah, man. Yo, so
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, look, man, that song still rocking at the parties. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so you know, since we got you here, and on this hip hop spaceship, we want to ask you this question. How did you get started, and who inspired you, you know, to do this?
Well, basically, this is like going back to like 77.
77?
Yeah, there used to be, like, I lived in South Jamaica, Queens, in New York, and there used to be, well, first, it started with bands. I remember seeing BP Express and Brass Constructions and bands in Ajax Park in Queens.
Right.
And next thing you know, they had like a few groups. Like one group was the Infinity Machine. There was the Cypher Sounds,
right.
Facing, Sound Experience, and they used to bring like the massive speakers out into the park.
Right.
You know, and that would mix like certain disco breaks, certain break beats, and they had like, you know, a lot of MCs.
Yeah.
And it was to the point where, you know, it was like, yeah, throw your hands in the air,
right.
and they were doing things of that nature. So that kind of like, you know, it got to me. I got bitten by the bug, per se. You know, it was like, damn, that's unique. I never seen it before, or, you know, even the people that are around me, they received the same way. Like, yo, this is like the best thing since sliced bread. So after, like, you know what I'm saying, going to a couple of park jams and whatnot, there were like a few MCs, like Groovy Lou. It was like Brocky and Stinky from Cypher Sounds, and they were formulating rhymes, but that were kind of intricate instead of just a party, you know, type of flavor.
Right.
They were like actually putting like braggadocio, like, you know what I'm saying, like talking about how good they were or whatever.
Right.
So that kind of like, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at the crowd reaction, you know, and how they was gaining control over a mass of people. You know, it inspired me to like want to do the same.
Right.
And at the same time, I was also into what the DJs was doing, because they had like actually I got down with the brother later on. Actually, he's Mr. Z. It was Livio G. And the way he was like spinning, he was like basically doing what Grandmaster Flash was doing.
Right.
And like I said, this is like 78, 79.
Right.
And like I said, it's all new and fresh. And from there, you know, I started writing up my own lyrics. Ran into some brothers that was around the way, LD and Slicky D. God rest the dead. And a couple of other MCs, Lofi and all of them. And, you know, we used to get in Bridges Basement, LD Basement, and we would rhyme and he would cut things up. So then from there, you know, I used to, like, on my own, I used to, like, make little pause tapes. I used to go to downstairs records in the subway in the city and sit and buy, like, you know, vinyl back then, and make pause tapes and bring it to school. And at lunchtime, you know, we used to all rhyme. If we didn't have a box available, or if nobody couldn't sneak their box in or whatever, people would bang on the table and just kick rhymes. So from there, you know, I had basically got up with like a couple of crews from around my area. But the breaking point was one day a guy had came all the way from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, just to battle me. So it was like People out in Brooklyn knew my name. Oh, I forgot to even say my name back then. Before it was Mr. X, was Victor C.
Oh, okay.
And people had like knew me from other boroughs or whatever the case was, which was kind of like that's word of mouth because there was no internet or no things like that, and I wasn't going basically out of my local area doing shows every now and then, and whatever we pick up the mic or do whatever. But it wasn't until this particular day this kid came around, and Livio G was visiting a friend on the block, and he heard me rhyme. And make a long story short, he invited me to one of the park jams.
Right.
So now, from that point, which leads all the way into like 84, 85, Livio had met P-Fon from the rap station WNYU, that was like New York University Radio, and the show was called Rap This.
Right.
Which is like another, another like piece of the history too, but I'm not even gonna go into all that.
Right.
Now, at the time, we're doing the radio thing, we're singing like, the everyday rock channel. I remember when they first came up, the DDP, KRS-One came up with the South Bronx songs and all that, even Shan, a lot of people came through there. Mm-hmm. And that inspired me even more so. Saying that other people are like taking it serious. But now, getting into how I became Mr. X, Livio's brother, Harry, used to drive like limousines for Cold Sun. So one particular day, I think he had just dropped off Bismarck and Sean paid for a show, and he came around to Livio house, which was in South Orange, and he came and picked us up. We drove to Pop and Kim and went and got some 40 ounces.
Right.
And this is when I know You Got Soul first came out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the back of the limousine and shit. We're drinking the 40s, and we're like bugging out off of the song. That shit was like the freshest. Oh snap! I'm cursing. My bad. But it was like the freshest thing that we heard at that time. So this was after they had did the Every B is for President and whatnot. So it was like, but this came like a wow. Like if you remember how that came in.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there drinking a beer, and I just started, coming up with my own lyrics to it. They like looking at me, it was like, yo, that's funny, man. Yo, we should do that. Then 2 weeks later, we put the song out ourselves.
Wow.
Well, not really so much. The guy from Urban Rock, I forgot his name, who owned it. He had heard it and he requested about it, so we wound up, getting a little single deal on Urban Rock. But the funny thing, like an untold thing behind it that I want to express, because a lot of people also heard about a song I did called The Bronx is Burnt Down. And that was a retaliation song from when KRS said the bridge was over. Of course, like saying the whole Queensbridge thing, you know what I'm saying? He was talking about Queens. Queens keeps on faking it. And that kind of like pissed me off.
Right.
So then,
Right.
Yeah, and I got like a dusty old copy of it, you know what I'm saying? But like I won't release it or anything due to the respect I got for Scott LaRock.
Yeah,
because yeah, but it was a funny story in it. Like why that song didn't come out is because we had played it on WNYU. And they must have been listening. So they called up the station and they was inquiring about it. They was like, yo, when is this out on? And, Olivia and them told them that, we're getting ready to release this, that, and the third. And then they made like an offer. They was like, how about, you bring the song over here to Rock Candy and we'll put it out and, work it like that. And, being at the time that they were my management, they, declined the offer. And then the next day, or like 2 days later, we got like a cease and desist order.
Wow.
So we couldn't put the song out. And, it was funny, too, because I think, if we were able to put that out, it would have made a big, like, impact.
Right.
Because it was like, soon as he released The Bridge is Over.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a mean battle story on that. Oh, as a matter of fact, since you said that, we can go right into that song, right about now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. That's what's up.
All right, so tell them about the song, and we'll bring it on.
All right, yeah. The name of this one is Mr. X and Mr. V Drink Old Gold. It's a parody song of Every Day at Rakim's I Know You Got Soul.
All right.
For those of you that are listening to it for the first time, just sit back and relax and enjoy it.
All right.
Well, it's been a short time since I drunk one and stepped to a party and had fun. I think about all the times I wanted some. The time now I'm drinking has just begun drinking this. I can never miss the taste of the 40 when it's to my lips. Just wait by the freezer, hand on the handle. When I crack it, turn up the bottle, drink to the beat until I hear it flow. Then get another, it's good to go. It's the full of the word when I'm out of control. And caught some 40s, old gold, better than crack or smoking dirt. Straight down your throat and watch it work. With this bell, I'll press my luck. With a 40 in the freezer, I might throw up. It's nice to be drunk, swallow the slipper. Adorable, coke that's the bed that was drunk a long time ago. It could be drunk, but only I can drink it. For those that can drink, just drink and keep drinking. I start to drink, and then I think I see elephants that are colored pink. When I'm drunk, I'm trapped inside the bottle. I escape when I chant my motto. I drink gold, gold, gold.
You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. We drink all gold. Hey, if you think you ain't big, big, big. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hit your store, the freezer's empty. A quart like this might tempt me. The cold show my patience and my self-control. Grab the quart like I'm on solid gold and I drink. Cause I'm drinking this. Let the other drink first so the brothers don't miss. Mr. C break the cat.
You got it.
Mr. X will drink when he finished the rap. I get into this like an analyst. You wanna drink? You gotta wipe your lips. Cause I'ma praise the Lord for the quart I hold. You wanna drink? You gotta drink old gold. Cause if I'm not drunk, I'ma drink hardcore. Take the 40, make the people respond for the gold. That's the way that it should be. If you wanna guzzle it after me, think about it. Wait, don't waste my quart. Forget it. And just courage to thought, cause I'll be watching you, and if you just ain't dogging it, drop the quart, you shouldn't be hogging it. This is how I should be drunk. This quart shouldn't touch the list of punks. Some try to drink like this, but I'm telling you, they bit me. I'm so drunk, I can tell when it's hitting me. Heat or steam, I'm a 40-ounce theme. The old gold commercial is my theme. I get stupid when I hear Cap roll, Mr. X is on the court, and I drink old gold, gold, gold.
You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
We drink old gold! Gold. That's why I came to teach y'all to praise his name. First of all, so English 800 controller. Mr. X gets drunker as he gets older. Constant celebration, full expansion. I drink a case while I cool in my mansion. They put it in the case and then the bar they tested. And in the stores, us drinkers requested. Just drink it, the effect might break you. Cause only us drunks relate to. Whoever drinking cans, I'ma give him a 40. Crack it for him and watch him get naughty. Or should I let it get hot? To get another quart so I can see that I got. I'm not drunk cause I'm acting bold. Mr. X is on the court, and I drink old gold, gold, gold.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it.
Now I'm gonna stop to see who got another quart cause mine is hot. I wanna see which posse can drink the best. Don't worry cause the cake is fresh. Now forget Budweiser, Guinness style. Private stock is not what it's about. Code 45 ain't right in this act. It is what you drink and where you drink at. You say you drink beer, show and prove. Deep-throat my quart, let me see you move. Cause all you need is money and your breath can't stink. The rest is up to y'all. Mr. X will say drink, 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 drink. Hey yo, I like to dedicate this to my man Reggie Davis from around the way. And my man Nothing Mouth, cause them niggas be getting drunk.
You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it. You got 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 it.
We drink old gold.
Hey, if you think you ain't big, 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 yeah.
what are you doing now?
Okay, well, right now at the moment, I'm producing myself as a entity called Victor Boom Baptist, you know. And I got a few songs on Audio Mac, you know what I'm saying? If the people want to check it out, you know what I'm saying? It's audiomac.com, Guttermouth89. And it's under Out the Gutter Entertainment, which is my own company as well as publishing company as well. I'm also producing beats for people as well. I'm doing that, and I'm also was asked to join an underground hip hop rap group that I'm currently with now called Certain Ones.
Right.
And you know, you could check their stuff on SoundCloud as well. Certain Ones, all capital letters. And starting next year, I'll be doing an album with an old long-time friend of mine named G Supreme.
Right. Okay.
As well as stuff with Certain Ones, and probably be doing like a lot of other stuff with other artists. You know, it's like 54 years young now.
I understand.
And it's not out of my system. You know what I'm saying? It's like just a part of me. So it's like I gotta do it. You know, I think I'll be, if I fortunate enough to live until my 90s, I'll be doing hip hop forever. You know, as far as like my whole existence, because I can't get it out my system. You know.
Wow.
But yeah, that's what's going on right now at the moment.
So, well, you said, how can they reach you? Like, you know, for all your events or whatever, you know, they need.
Basically, like I said, Out the Gutter Entertainment on Audio Mac. You know, put that in the search engine. I also have on YouTube, you know, out under the name of Out the Gutter Entertainment. You know, basically all the new stuff that I'm doing now is under the name of Out the Gutter Entertainment. So, you know, like people, you know, I can't give you the exact because it's not in front of me, but you can even Google Out the Gutter Entertainment and it'll pop up all across the screen. So, you know, but that's basically, you know, what's going on. What's on Audio Mac. I got other channels too that I have beats on. You know, there's Reverb Nathan, King Guttermouth.
Right.
SoundCloud, Victorious Guttermouth, and things of that nature. And like I said, that Out the Gutter Entertainment on Bandcamp and the YouTube channel.
Right.
You know. And I'm on Facebook, you know. I'm on Facebook though, but you probably get the most information will be under Victor Bernard Shenton and Out the Gutter Entertainment, you know, is a separate page that I have. So pretty much, you know, I'm on the social media trying to do that thing. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Oh man, that was wonderful, man. Look. Well, how about you want to get some shout outs to people?
Sure. I mean, I gotta start like this. Like, forgive me if I leave a name out or two, because I know so many people.
Right.
But I gotta give a big shout out to you, Grant, with it, rasheen, for, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Like recognizing, you know what I'm saying, what I did, because, you know, in these days and times, it's kind of like, yo, it's the recognition thing, you know, especially being, as they say, old school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anything is appreciated, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it too, man. Thank you.
And I really appreciate you asking, you know what I'm saying? I got to give a shout out to Livio G, who, like, brought me in the game. The whole Edward Posse, Fred Rob Beam. Oh, I gotta give a big shout out to Mathematics of the Wu-Tang.
Let's take a ride with Rap Wizard Reggie on the Hip Hop Starship.